Hello folks, time for another video and shave. You know, I was actually asked not to do that. Well, that's kind of my shtick now. Well, anyway, my last couple videos I've been shaving with kind of very fresh, soapy kind of sense. Like I just did my Ivory soap shave, then before that I did the Barbus Big Dude shave. Well, a soap that gets zero YouTube time. I've done a few videos on this soap, and so has, I believe, Josh Mars from Redbeard Shaves. I'll leave his link to his channel there. But it's TCM's Shave Cream. Stands for the Classic Man. And first thing I gotta say is, I love the scent of this. There is no scent profile on their website. There is, of course, the ingredients and stuff like that on the website. This has so many great ingredients in it. And to me, by the way, you get 12 ounces of the most dense cream I've ever felt. This thing feels like it weighs a pound. And it's less than 20 bucks. I think it was like $18. I originally bought this off of Amazon because I always search Amazon for the unique kind of shave soaps that nobody else kind of uses. But what happened was when I did my video, I did a couple videos on this soap. When I did this one a few months back, I'll see if I can link it up there in the whatever corner it pops in. But the company actually saw this, and since I bought it off of Amazon, they didn't have an option to buy any other accessories. At the time, it was just their soap. But I'm going to link their website down below. So I bought this originally off of Amazon when this company had to get out of St. Louis. It's out of a cool custom barbershop in St. Louis. They saw the video, they contacted me and said, you know, we do make other products. Do you mind if we send you some? And I was, of course, like, sure. So they sent me their aftershave balm, which I've done videos on all this before, and their shave oil. Now, I'm not a shave oil guy. I actually use this oil for the wooden handle razors I have to condition them. But I'm going to use this pre-shave oil today. Just because, you know, I have it and I might as well use it. I really don't use pre-shave oils, but hey, why not? Now, other gear I'm using today is I'm using the Merkur. See the Merkur logo right there? If you can see it. I don't know if my camera picks up, but the Merkur Future. And I'm on setting, I believe, number 3. Right there. And I'm using a brand new Persona Red because I'm still playing with the Personas and all my razors. So, I'm sorry if you're getting bored of that, but I'm still kind of in the experimental stage and seeing all the razors. Now, I took the cream and I put it in that bowl that my wife bought me, the BiCrops Bowl, which looks like the Captain's Choice Bowl. And it's got my initial on it now that she put on it. And I just basically put the cream in there. I only used water that was in the brush after I shook it off. And I'm using my Simpsons Chubby 2 that my awesome subscriber Steven sent me, which I haven't seen him post lately, so I'm hoping everything's okay there, Steven. So that's the Simpsons Chubby 2. And so basically the cream is just packed in there because I'm just going to try to face lather this. And it's such a awesome scent. Like, I try to explain the scent, but what I'm going to do first is I'm going to throw up the their kind of take on the scent description, or the way they describe their soap from their website, and I'm going to also throw up the ingredients. Alrighty. So while that's going up, I'm going to wet my face. Yeah, sometimes my choices on soaps are just kind of funky because, you know, I do have so many soaps. But sometimes it's just like, what do I want to use today? Okay, so I'm just going to take a little bit of this pre-shave oil. Rub it on my hand there. I can't do the double-handed thing because this hand won't make it up to my face correctly because of my rotator cuff surgery I had a few years ago. This oil has a very just nice kind of a barbershop kind of scent to it. It is pretty slick. I'm just not a big shave oil guy just because in the past I had some shave oils that would kind of cling to my brushes, and then it was a pain in the neck to clean off the brushes later on, you know, down the road. Actually stole the pink towel from my towel cabinet today. All right, so got that TCM pre-shave oil on there, which they graciously sent me. They didn't even say, hey, can you make a video on this? They were very cool. They were just like, hey, we want to send you this. Try it out. But I've already done, videos on the TCM. I just love the scent. And I think the value is so awesome because, like I said, you do get 12 ounces of a densely packed container there. All right, so we're going to go with the Simpsons Chubby 2. Basically, I'm just going to paint this on it first because this is basically just cream that I just loaded up into my brush. There was a little bit of moisture in this because I did let this Chubby 2 because it is a Best Badger. I'm just gonna do that. Now this brush is like a water bender, so I'm just gonna barely dip the tips into my sink because this brush does it does soak up that water quick. I like to keep this soap kind of wet because it's really slick. And since I'm using the Merkur Future, aka the potato peeler. Alright. I'll tell you what, for me this is just such a clean, aquatic style scent. Like I said, but that's what my goofy nose picks up, but I believe when Josh used it also, he said he found it very aquatic. I'm not sure if I'm going to post this video today or tomorrow morning. Just depends what I have to do when I get out of here because it is late in the afternoon. I was actually going to wait because for some reason my wife was doing laundry all day today, but I decided to shave. All right, Merkur Future, setting number 3, Persona Red. Now it's been so hot here in New Jersey. It's been 92. That usually when I come in here to shave, I close the air conditioning duct, which is right at my feet almost. Well, today I left it open, so if you hear a little bit of a hum in the background, that's just it. Yeah, I said to my wife this morning, I was like, I want to either do a shave today or tomorrow, but I'm not sure what I want to use. I'll tell you what, my hand is still slick from that pre-shave oil. Just going to wipe it down with the sink towel. And she's like, why don't you use that soap that reminds you of just like a clean swimming pool? And that's how I think I've described this scent in the past. It kind of reminds me of it, not like chlorinated, but just like when you vacuum out your pool. Just that scent. That's what it reminds me of. Now I did have a weeper last shave around my chin area, so I kind of want to avoid that, but I think I already went over that. But I'll just let the weight of the razor kind of take that over. Some folks have trouble with the size of the Merkur Future head because it is there's a big head there, and there's a huge blade gap in there. And I got lucky enough that when I bought this, the Merkur logo was actually on it because sometimes people think you're using the Ming Shi, but it's actually a Merkur Future. And what I was trying to get at was the head of this isn't big for me because I got one of those goofy like pug noses, which just fits. It fits perfect under. Well, that was actually very nice. Yeah, the Future doesn't get enough use in my video, so I said, hey, I might as well use the Future today. Okay, so getting back to the TCM soap. This isn't like an ad to say, hey, go buy TCM soap. I just like the scent, and it gets 0 play on YouTube. It's got great ingredients. And I guess that their social media person, which I think was the owner, he definitely picked up my movie when I originally made it, my video, like months and months ago, and he was like, hey, great shave, and you mind if we send you some stuff? So I was like, sure. You know, I love this Simpsons brush. Just lost the hair. Because the knot is like a pillow. The only thing I don't like about it, of course, but I mean, it's your standard chubby handles, that little tiny handle for me. I got big old fat paws, so it's like sometimes it could be a little slippery for me, like it's just tiny. But it's such a great knot. I know some people out there don't like the Simpsons Badger knots, but it's a very expensive brush. I'm just glad that my buddy and subscriber Steven sent it to me. I never really asked him why he didn't want to hold on to it, so, but it benefited me. I was able to make good use out of it. Now with the Future, usually I push my razors a little bit, which of course you're not really supposed to do when you're DE shaving, but I usually push my razors. But one thing with the Future I do not do, I do not apply really any pressure. Because once you get used to a razor, like with the Rockwell Success that I use a lot, you kind of get used to it. And sometimes you get a little cocky and you'll wind up cutting yourself because you may push yourself a little bit there. But with the Merkur Future, I show it all the respect. Because it is a larger blade gapped razor. I'm not going to use the aggressive word, even though it is to me. But even on setting 1, the blade gap is larger than most of my other razors. Even on plate 6 of the Rockwell, I believe is a smaller blade gap than setting 1 on the Future, if I remember. But I'll tell you one thing, with the Future, it's not as many passes as I need. Like right now, I am pretty BBS. I'm just gonna put a little under my usual spots, but it's pretty good, pretty good. Sorry for being quiet there. I just wanted to pay attention while I did under my nose. Alright, I am totally BBS. Alright, let's drain the old Sea Monster sink. Wipe up that disgusting wet counter of mine that I always make a mess. actually going to hang up my sink towel because it's pretty wet today. I don't even know how I got it that wet because I barely put any water in that brush when I first started lathering. So, anyway, we'll just cold water rinse it. Wow, that's slick. I will bet you that if you just didn't use any post-shave product after this soap, that you probably wouldn't have to. The post would be so good because my face feels really nice right now. It feels like it's still a little slick, but not like a soapy slickness. More of a kind of like the good ingredients that's in that soap. Boy, it's so good. Well, that was the Lancaster Towel, by the way. I don't know if they're being released again, because I know I've been messaged a million times like, hey, every time I go there, the towel's not in stock, so sorry about that. But that's the Lancaster. You just have to keep on checking the gentleman's Etsy page. I always leave the link for it down below. So, yeah, that was great. That was a good shave. And of course my counter is still wet. Let me just dry it off again. Alright, so that was TCM Shave Cream. 12 ounces. And it's heavy. And I've used this a ton. It was 12 ounces 12 ounces TCM Shave Cream. The ingredients is on the label, but I also posted it up before. But if you really want to take a look, you could probably pause it again. Good stuff. Great scent. They don't talk about the scent at all on the website, so like I said, for me, it just has a nice, clean, aquatic scent. I love it. And that was the Merkur Future today. You can see the Future logo. And you can see the blade gap I was using. I was at setting number 3. And that was a Persona Red in there today on its first use. And the Persona Reds are really impressing me because no matter what razor I put them in so far, it really makes the razor very smooth. Good stuff. Alright, so I whipped that up. I didn't really whip it up. I mixed it up a little bit in the BiCrops Bowl that my wife bought me. It's that Captain's Choice lookalike, but she put my initial on there, which is kind of cool. This was a cool bowl. It was only like 14 bucks, I think. And I used the Simpsons Chubby 2 Best Badger today. Holds a ton of lather in that. I believe it's a 27mm knot. And you can just see that soap is just so creamy. And the scent is, oh, I love that scent. Now I know it has like cucumber extract in it, so maybe I'm picking up the cucumber. Because it's definitely very crisp and, I don't know, this, to me it's like very watery, aquatic-y. Like I said, it just reminds me of a freshly clean pool. Nothing like a chlorinated kind of pool, just clean water. Not ocean water, but I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's good stuff though. Alright, so I got the TCM Aftershave Balm. And by the way, the beginning of the shave I put on the TCM pre-shave oil, which I'm not a pre-shave oil guy, but does a good job. And after I clean my brush, I'll see if it kind of sticks to the brush, but I've used it before and it doesn't. I like the little dispenser this comes in. It's kind of cool. Now I've used this post-shave balm in the past and it's good stuff. Let me tell you, if you have a bad rough shave with, you know, either a rough razor blade or when you're all irritated, This stuff works wonders. I remember a while back I did a shave with a, I think it was my Timeless, and it was kind of, the shave felt great, but like a couple hours later I was kind of getting like a little bit of irritation, so I was debating on what I should use, and I remember I just said, let me put some of this on, and yeah, it didn't go away like within like 5 seconds, but within like a half hour it kind of definitely toned down the redness. Because I know the TCM products are designed for folks that have like, the skin, not skin condition, but I put way too much on. But that have like, irritation, and they make products that make all that soothing stuff. The scent is not like the soap, it's kind of like the pre-shave oil. Kind of has that nice, like, low-key barbershop scent. Alright, that's rubbed in. I put I was going to say a crap load on my face, but it's good. I know Chris will say, bombs are for the weak, but I love them. And that was TCM Aftershave Balm. Not that they're a sponsor. They did send me the balm and the oil. I did buy the soap myself. So, great product. I wouldn't be using it if it wasn't a good product. And I wouldn't be caulking them up if I didn't believe in the product. That's good stuff. Alright, so if you enjoyed my TCM shave today, I'll try to get it up it'll probably go up tomorrow morning. And today's Monday. So I'll probably go up on Tuesday. If it happens to go up late, it'll be late tonight, but probably Tuesday. I don't want to rush like the editing and stuff. So, alright folks, so if you like the TCM Shave Cream shave, thumbs up. If you didn't like it, thumbs down. And please subscribe to my channel. We're getting up there, and I got a giveaway just waiting. So, yeah. Until next shave. But it's so smooth. Anyway, until next shave, be safe out there. And Glenn signing off.